majestic, has stunned the whole arena.
That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Bruno Fernandes simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
So, a breakthrough already.
Šeško.
Bruno Fernandes.
Šeško! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lewis Skelly. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
And he's picked out the run. Good ball, good shoots! Off the post! Matheus Cunha.
Bruno Fernandes.
And it's Ugarte. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Gyökeres. Now that looks a decent ball. Martinelli has it out wide and in space. Has crossed into the... Oh, good climb! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bruno Fernandes.
Looking understandably energised after his goal. Matheus Cunha. And he's whipped it across. Zubimendi. Rice. Gyökeres. Now it's Martinelli. Can he get away here? And it's Mazraoui. And that could set him on his way. And he's definitely onside. And he's been shifted off it. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The referee's awarded a free kick. White. Saliba. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Ahmad. To Martinez. Shaw. To Martinez. And it's Casemiro. Now Mazraoui. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. Oh, they could break here. Martinelli. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing... And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Keeper has taken this. Oh, he's having a go! Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball. Rice.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Casemiro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's forced to go back. Martinez. Yoro. Now Mazraoui. And it's Casemiro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gyökeres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Mazraoui. Casemiro. There's the crossfield ball. Here's Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. And it's Casemiro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Gabriel. This is a promising build-up. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, they've certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some
Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Ahmad clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
White. Now Subimendi. Havertz. Gyökeres. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel cuts it out. Lewis Skelly. That's going wide left. Havertz. Havertz proves just a little bit too strong. Not the most accurate pass. White. Now Saliba. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes tries one from range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Subimendi. Havertz. Range beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. Drills. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
This ended up in no man's land.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bruno Fernandes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Pressing high and with purpose. Rice. And it's Lewis Skelly. And Gabriel, nicely spread. Madueke chasing after it. Subimendi. And it's Rice. Gyökeres. Martinelli has it in a wide position. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Havertz bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's clever. Saliba tries to clear.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zubimendi. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Havertz. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Substitution.
Saka. Oh, some astute defending there. Great vision. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! Manchester United still ahead by the game's only goal. Gyökeres. And there's green grass ahead of him. So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 16, Ahmad. Number 25, Ugarte. Number
Not
10,
much time now for
Matthias
anything fresh to
Cunha.
happen, I think.
Number 15,
Luis Skelly.
Lenny. Coming on the
Trossard.
field. Number 19, Mbulu.
Arsenal
Number
have
7,
reclaimed it.
Mason Mount.
Lovely ball and he's had a
57,
shot!
Mason.
Oh, it's hit the post! And a neat finish! They have stolen level at the last! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Bukayo Saka.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have
There will be 3
momentum,
minutes
which augurs
added
well
time.
if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Saka. Shot a goal! And one more try! Brilliantly cut out. Menu. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come,
Now,
so let's
I'd just
hope
like to
that
read
there's
out
still
our
plenty
fan
of
club members who
energy
are celebrating
about.
their birthdays today.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Manchester United conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. And it's Lewis Skelly. Now Trossard. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Havertz. He's got away. Space for him to turn and look. And he's managed to get free. Hangs what? Havertz! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. Gyökeres. Menu, looking for options for movement. Mount. Crosses it in. Oh, good effort! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. And they're back on the ball again. And the finish! Another one of football's and how moments. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
To make sure to put any litter
So
in the
those
bins
15 minutes
provided.
have
Thank you for
flown
your
by.
cooperation.
Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of
Substitution in
exhaustion. How will this end? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left? He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Saliba. Timber. He has found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? Ødegaard, showing good feet. And here's Saka. Mount. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ødegaard. Well, they've got it again. Gyökeres. And it's Timber. Mount. Šeško. Bomo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And here's Trossard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is just caressing the ball. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. So after all of that, what can we say?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Kindly make his way to the information
So
centre.
2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. It is the lonely walk. Bruno Fernandes to go first. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
And in with absolute accuracy.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
This then to level matters. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Of course, they're up by 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And there you have it. Manchester United fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well,